What is up everyone, welcome back to another Gunpla review, and today I'm taking a look at this right here, and that is the high-grade Universal Century RMS-154 Barzam from Mobile Suit ZETA Gundam. So let's flip that around to the side of the box for a look, and there is some pictures of what it will look like out of the box and put together. It says here in English down here, a stylish figure is achieved with the latest format. To the left of that then we've got some actions, flat hand parts are attached. That says parts, so I'm guessing we get two, not one, even though I'm only seeing one on the box here. The beam rifle cable can be connected to the shoulder, as you can see right there. The Vulcan pod system is detachable. Wide range of motion and various gimmicks allow the reproduction of powerful actions, and of course, all that there is some poses of what it will look like out of the box. I've seen some images of this already and it seems quite impressive articulation wise, especially around the legs and the shoulders there. The final section then on this side of the box is the gimmicks. The body and shoulder joints have a wide range of motion, so just like I said already, there's the beam rifle and the beam sabers. That seems to be it for the weapons. And that is it for this side, so let's flip it around to the other side. And here we have a nice action pose of the model kit with some explosions and beam effects and stuff like that. And what it says here is the RMS-154 Barzam. And that is a mobile suit developed by the Titans as a successor to the RX-78 Gundam Mark II. So I think a lot of this is kind of like the Mark II. I know you can buy a third-party real grade modification kit for turning the real grade Gundam Mark II into one of these. But by the looks of things, it does look quite different, a lot different to the Mark II to me. But anyway, it is designed to be cost-effective while also ensuring ease of operations for use by general pilots. As a mobile suit with high basic performance and versatility, Barzam was sent to fight on the front lines in the last stages of the Grips conflict. And last up then on the side of the box is the price, and the recommended retail price is 1,500 yen there. As you can see, this did cost me 1,200 yen at my local electronics store. Actually, that is the price without tax, so add an extra 8% onto that and that's what it costs. I hate when stores stick the price on without the tax, but they like to do that. Okay, let's bust this out, get this tape off. That comes off simple enough. And like before, I'm gonna flip this over to the underside to get the manual first, because that's always left at the bottom. So there is the manual, as well as that there's this little piece of paper for taking an online survey. Move the box out of the way for a second. There is the front page of the manual, your typical Universal Century manual right there with the information about the Gundam as well as the picture of the finished kit. Open that up and we've got some information there on all the weapons and parts of the Gundam. Or should I say mobile suit, it's not a Gundam. I will put up all that information there, so if you want to check that out, just pause the video anytime now to read about those things. But anyway, let's continue on. The rest of the manual looks pretty simple, pretty standard. What we get in here is 6 separate runners, as well as the beam effect parts for the beam saber, the polycaps, which it doesn't use much of at all, as well as the stickers. Again, a pretty simple build by the looks of things. Oh! Are the yellow parts stickers or not? I wonder where does this thing use stickers? I think the color separation on this is meant to be quite good, so I'm not seeing a whole lot there. The sticker used there, but I'm not sure what that is yet. And there is some information as well about the beam rifle and some other stuff. Again, I will throw that up right now, so pause it if you want to read that. And that is enough about the manual. Let's move on to the parts. Okay, so let's bring that box back in here, and first bag. So in here, first off then, is the polycap, so they're pretty standard right there, a little bit hard feeling. Next up is the yellow parts, slightly stuck to the dark grey ones there. Actually, they're pretty fused together. Let's see, where are those stuck? What the hell? Okay, so there are those yellow parts. This is runner D. So this is from HGU C204, which is this one. And that is Barzam, and that is new for 2017. So a lot of yellow parts on there, so if you're worried about the color separation, so far looking good. Next runner then we have is this extremely dark grey. A lot of parts for the chest as well as the back there. Again, another brand new 2017 runner for this kit. This is runner C, and that's all that's in this bag, so let's move on to next bag. So first off in here is a 2013 runner, and that is just 2 yellow standard beam effects. Next is runner B, again brand new for this kit, and that is a nice dark blue. Not quite as dark as I thought it would be. This is quite royal bluish, dark royal blue. I was expecting more of a kind of dark purplish blue. something more like the real grade Mark II, but not really. Next up is runner. Whoa, this runner is warped. So this is runner A2, as it says down here, another brand new runner for this kit. That's that blue again, some nice light gray, seems to be some parts of the inner frame there, some dark gray again with the feet, and this extremely nice magenta. It seems to be a magenta, and all that is for is the mono eye there. That is impressive, that looks good. And that means next bag, and this is the last one. So next up then is runner E, again brand new for this kit. There are the manipulators, or the hands, whichever you like to say, and we do get to a left and a right of the expressive hand, so that makes me really happy. Besides that, there is the part of the beam rifle that attaches to the shoulder, and the rest is just miscellaneous parts of the frame. Not quite an inner frame, just the part, the joints and stuff like that. Anyway, on to the last runner then, and this is another multicolored runner, and we've got some blue again, this extremely vibrant red, a darker gray than the light gray we saw before, but pretty much the same color as this gray, and there is another super dark gray that is bordering on black. And that means every single runner for this kit is brand new. That is impressive. They haven't reused anything, it seems. And last up, well, I guess they did for the beam sabers, but that's to be expected. Last up then is the stickers, and this little sheet is tiny. Again, this makes me very happy. I didn't really know what to expect from this kit, but so far looking good. This really looks like it's going to go well with your Gundam Evolution Project Zeta Gundam. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I will or will not get around to reviewing this kit. I have a whole lot of things coming up, a load of reviews I've kind of put on the backlog that I need to get around to, and there is the Gundam Throwdown right now. So let me know in the comments if you'd really like to see this reviewed or not, and if you do, I'll see if I can get around to it. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time.